Hello there you guys, welcome to another of my videos. So Harry Maguire and Paul Pogba are set to start for Manchester United in the game against Newcastle tonight. I think, we should drop Harry Maguire and we should also drop Paul Pogba. Donny van de Beek, by the way, I think he's going to be benched. So he won't be making his full Premier League debut for the football club. Now, Solskjaer recently said that he's backing Harry Maguire to bounce back from his early season troubles because Harry Maguire was recently sent off for England against Denmark, and Solskjaer confirmed he was going to be out for the game tonight because he had sustained a knock. The other month, Harry Maguire had that incident in Greece when he got arrested. And I think Solskjaer does need to take the captaincy off Harry Maguire because I don't think he's good enough to captain the team. And I think we should give the captaincy to Bruno Fernandes because Bruno Fernandes is the one that shows fantastic leadership in the team. We overpaid for Harry Maguire. We got him in a deal worth £80 million from Leicester last summer. So as it stands at the moment, he's our second most expensive signing behind Pogba and the most expensive centre-half in the world. Now, Paul Pogba needs to improve because he's endured a very, very bad start to the season. It did get confirmed yesterday that we triggered that 12-month extension on his contract. So Paul Pogba's under contract with Man United until June 2022. This has also been confirmed from Fabrizio Romano, who is a very reliable Italian journalist. I think Paul Pogba's still likely, though, to leave Manchester United next summer because obviously now with us triggering that extension on his contract, we can cash in on him. But Solskjaer said in the press conference he's convinced that Pogba will stay at Man United for at least another 2 years. Pogba the other week made an admission saying that his dream is to play for Real Madrid one day. He said last year, Paul Pogba, that he wanted to leave Manchester United because he was seeking for a new challenge. And he was talking a lot about Real Madrid and Zinedine Zidane. Mundo Deportivo recently said that Barcelona were interested in signing Paul Pogba next summer. There's obviously been narratives of him possibly going back to Juventus. Pogba did endure 4 good years with Juventus. The vast majority of his performances at Man United have been totally comparison to his ones at Juventus. He's had a good couple of periods at Man United. He did well towards the end of last season. His combination with Bruno Fernandes was very, very good. And he did well in that 3-month period when Solskjaer was the temporary boss. This is his 5th season at Manchester United since he rejoined from Juventus. He has made over 100 appearances for the club in all competitions and he's won the Europa League and the League Cup with Man United. As it stands at the moment, he is our most expensive signing because we paid £89 million for him. He sustained a few injuries as a Man United player. For the vast majority of last season, didn't have a perception on him because he was out with that ankle injury. We was critical of his agent Mino Raiola at the turn of the year. Main explanation is because he publicly criticised Solskjaer and Manchester United. Mino Raiola said before we kicked off our season that Pogba wants to stay and he'll hold talks over a new long-term contract. Said a few weeks before the end of last season that Pogba was close to signing a 5-year contract with Manchester United. So, yeah. Donny van de Beek, like I've said, he's endured a fantastic start to his Manchester United career. But he should be starting tonight against Newcastle. We got Donny van de Beek in a deal worth £40 million from Ajax. He signed a 5-year contract with us with an option of a further year. Donny van de Beek currently wears the number 34 shirt for us. We are considering changing his position. We're considering putting him on the left-hand side. Do you think he can be effective on that left-hand side? So yeah. As you all know, Edison Cavani won't be playing tonight. Main explanation is due to COVID-19 restrictions. It is a shame that Edison Cavani can't make his debut for the football club tonight. We got Edison Cavani on a free transfer and he signed a 2-year contract with the club worth over £200,000 a week. And he's our next number 7. I think Edison Cavani will be the next Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Anthony Martial, he's unavailable. He's suspended for 3 games, is Anthony Martial, because he got sent off in our 6-1 defeat to Tottenham. I think it was the wrong decision though. Martial shouldn't have been sent off. Martial hasn't enjoyed the best of starts to this season though, let's be honest. I thought it was exceptional last season under Solskjaer, and he did well in his debut season under the Louis van Gaal era. Martial's enjoyed 5 years or so now at Manchester United. And he plays as a number 9, but he's very effective in that central position, to be fair, even though it isn't his predominant position. Alex Telles, he should be making his debut tonight. I think Alex Telles is going to be a very good signing for Manchester United. We paid just over £15 million for him, with add-ons I think included. And Telles signed a 4-year contract with the club with an option of a further year. I think he's being given the number 27 shirt. Now, obviously, now he's going to be our first choice left back. Facundo Pellistri could make his debut tonight. Solskjaer said he rates Facundo Pellistri, but he sees him as more of the future. I think he's currently going to be wearing the number 28 for Man United. We paid £9 million for him from Penarel, and he signed a 5-year contract with Man United with an option of a further year. I expect Mason Greenwood to lead the lines tonight. Mason Greenwood's a very, very good player for Manchester United. We had a few issues with Mason Greenwood though before the start of the season. He currently wears the number 11. He's the 4th Manchester United player to wear the number 11 shirt. Rashford, I think he'll be involved tonight. Well, he'll probably start tonight with Rashford. I think Rashford's really, really improved under the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer era. Rashford's been at Manchester United now around 15 years because he's 22 now and he's been here since the age of 7. Rashford's been in our senior squad since 2016 and since then has become an integral part of the team. Bruno Fernandes, I presume he will be starting tonight. Obviously, reports came out earlier on this week saying that Bruno Fernandes could miss 4 games for Manchester United. Main explanation is because Cristiano Ronaldo tested positive for coronavirus on Tuesday, and it said Fernandes may have to self-isolate, but now that is not the case. So this is good news from a Manchester United perspective. Bruno Fernandes recently denied having a bust-up with Solskjaer. And Solskjaer's actually backed Bruno Fernandes and said that Fernandes spoke well recently, because there was reports coming out earlier on this week saying that Bruno Fernandes has lost faith in Solskjaer and he wants him out, and he said he had to go at the board regarding the lack of signings. But Fabrizio Romano who even confirmed that the rumours that were going around are true and Bruno doesn't have a problem with Solskjaer. Bruno Fernandes has been at Manchester United now for just over 8 months. He won some Matt Busby Player of the Year award. He must have won Premier League Player of the Month around 3 times, reflecting on his good run of performances. And we got him in a deal worth, was it £46 million from Sporting Lisbon back in January. When we signed Fernandes, I think he signed a 5-year contract with the football club with an option of a further year. Bruno Fernandes has lost 2 league games as a Manchester United player in quick succession. Matic, I think, he'll also be starting tonight. Matic hasn't had the best of starts to the season. I think he had good games towards the end of last season, did Matic. Matic has endured over 3 years or so now at Manchester United. Got him from Chelsea back in 2017 for around £40 million. It wasn't so long ago he signed a 3-year deal with the club. Odin Ighalo, he could be involved in the game. Obviously, we got Odin Ighalo on deadline day in January. The main explanation we recommended Odin Ighalo in was to get a covered up to Marcus Rashford. When Ighalo's played recently, he hasn't been that good. Don't forget though, he was our top goal scorer in the FA Cup last season, and just after the first lockdown, we extended his loan until January 2021. Juan Mata, he could be involved in the game. Mata probably won't start. I think Juan Mata should get more opportunities. Juan Mata's played in both of our Carabao Cup games. He played in the Luton game, scored, and he played in the Brighton game, scored in the Brighton game, and also got an assist. And he got given man of the match in both of them games. Juan Mata has 50 goals for Manchester United in 257 appearances in all competitions. Juan Mata's endured around 6 years or so now at the club. Paid just under £40 million in from Chelsea back in 2014. Juan Mata recently rejected an £18 million a year contract offer to play in Saudi Arabia. So it's been confirmed Juan Mata does want to stay at Manchester United. Now, Wan-Bissaka, he'll obviously start. And Wan-Bissaka's enjoyed a poor start though to the season. I think, we've got to see more attacking intent from him because that's what he's lacking at the moment. But Wan-Bissaka's defensive contributions always been very, very good. This season is Wan-Bissaka's second season at the club. We got him in a deal worth £50 million from Crystal Palace last summer. Eric Bailly, well, I heard that he could be involved now, but last time I read up, it said that Eric Bailly has sustained an injury whilst he was on international duty. It's a hamstring injury, by the way, and he's going to be out until early November. Maybe it won't be Bailly, maybe it will be Victor Lindelof, I don't know. Victor Lindelof, he'll probably start the game. Victor Lindelof's definitely got to improve as a Manchester United player. I don't think he's good enough for the football club. Victor Lindelof's endured 3 years or so now at Manchester United. Got him from Benfica back in 2017 for around, £30 million. Tuanzebe and Jones are unavailable because, they're out with injury. I think Solskjaer should start Dean Henderson in net. And I think he should be put as our number one goalkeeper now. Dean Henderson is reliable enough to become our number one goalkeeper because Dean Henderson has got that experience behind him. Not so long ago, he signed a 6-year deal with Man United worth 120 grand a week. We got Dean Henderson at the age of 14, so he has been part of the club for several years. In Dean Henderson's last 2 games, he's kept clean sheets. I think we should drop David De Gea for this game, but I don't think we're gonna. I think Ollie's gonna stick with David De Gea in goal. Obviously, this season is David De Gea's 10th season at Manchester United. He has made over 400 appearances for the club in all competitions. 300 odd of those appearances have come in the Premier League. But I think David De Gea has probably had around 7 good years out of the 9 years or so he's been with us, because in the last couple of years, he has been a liability, reflecting on the calamitous mistakes he's made. David De Gea could possibly leave the football club next summer, but when he leaves Manchester United, I think he will go back to Spain. So, yeah. So that's the latest on that. But this is a big game for Manchester United tonight. It is a must-win game, obviously. If we fail to beat Newcastle, then Solskjaer could get sacked as Manchester United manager. Like I mentioned yesterday, it's a make or break month for Ollie. You know, we've got tough games coming up, like I've already mentioned. You know, Newcastle tonight, PSG in the Champions League after that, Chelsea then in the league, Leipzig in the Champions League, Arsenal's also coming up. And this won't be easy tonight because, like I mentioned to you, Newcastle have been in a good vein of form recently. They haven't lost in their last 4 games in all competitions. And they won their last league game against Burnley by 3-1, and they are into the quarterfinals of the EFL Cup. So that's good from a Newcastle perspective. You know, they made some good signings in the summer transfer window. They brought Jamal Lewis in, Callum Wilson, Ryan Fraser and Jeff Henrick. Newcastle won this fixture last season at St James's Park by 1-0. The positive news, I think, from our perspective is that Newcastle have got around six players ruled out with injury. But yeah, it is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer versus Steve Bruce, isn't it? But the reason Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is under pressure because we've endured a very, very bad start to this season. We've already lost 2 of our opening 3 league games, haven't we? And reflecting on that, we are sitting 16th in the Premier League. So we are near the relegation zone. Solskjaer now is in the same position as he was in at the first part of last season, because at the first part of last season, we enjoyed our worst start ever to a Premier League season, and at that point, Solskjaer was very close to getting sacked as Manchester United manager, you know. But I've already gone through with you what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to do to avoid getting sacked as Manchester United manager, and that's results to improve, players to improve. His decision making's also got to improve, because in a lot of games as Manchester United manager he's being very tactically naive. And I said, didn't I, at the start of this season, Solskjaer needs to exceed his expectations. And that's obviously to guide us to a top 4 finish and win a trophy. I think it's very imperative that Manchester United win a trophy, because we've not yet won out in terms of silverware under the Solskjaer era, and we haven't won a trophy for over 3 years. But Solskjaer's admitted that he's under pressure, and I think even our players are expecting him to get the sack. You know, it'll cost Manchester United around £4 million to sack Solskjaer. He's still got a contract of us till 2022, so just under 2 years left on his contract. Like I mentioned, I think we made a mistake by giving him the job permanently, but the main explanation we're giving the job permanently because he did very, very well in that 3-month period when he was the temporary boss. You know, Solskjaer has been at Manchester United for almost 2 years now. You know, we appointed him in December 2018, and he's been permanent Man United manager since March 2019, hasn't he? And this season is his 2nd full season at the football club, isn't it? But there's not all negativity regarding Solskjaer. You know, I have taken positives from his tenure. You know, like I mentioned, his approach to the big games last season were very, very good. You know, last season Solskjaer beaten Pep Guardiola 3 times. He beaten Frank Lampard 3 times. He's already overcome Jose Mourinho once in that. I think we registered nearly 20 points against the top 6 sides last season. Solskjaer has managed nearly 100 games now as Man United manager, and he's won over 50, so that's a positive. He's promoted the youth very, very well. We've also had some good periods under him. You know, we've seen a lot of players leave since he got recommended in as well. Solskjaer has spent over £200 million since he became Manchester United manager. And to be fair, he has made some good signings. But not only the blame, you know, stems from Solskjaer, reflecting on our inconsistency. You know, players have got to take responsibility. There's been problems at the club for several years, and I think the vast majority of the blame stems from, the board, Woodward and the Glazers. Because Woodward and the Glazers haven't backed the managers enough that we've had since Ferguson retired. They didn't back Moyes enough, they didn't back Van Gaal, didn't back Mourinho, and obviously Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has not been backed, has he? In the summer transfer window, we missed out on all of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's priority targets, but we missed out on a lot of targets in general. We missed out on Jadon Sancho, we missed out on Jude Bellingham. Back in January, we missed out on Erling Haaland, and I said it was a shame we missed out on Erling Haaland because he would have been an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer type signing. We also missed out on Kalidou Koulibaly, Nathan Ake, Sergio Reguilon. Also missed out on Gareth Bale. Missed out on Thiago Alcantara. They're all the targets we missed out on. Oh, Ousmane Dembele, he was another one. Ismail Assar. But, Woodward's been at the football club since 2012. The Glazers have been at the football club since 2005. And, there's still more players that need to leave Manchester United. Solskjaer has got rid of a lot of the deadwood, like I mentioned, but there's still deadwood in the squad. There's still some Man United fans that think we need a clear out. We've obviously been looking to get rid of Lingard, looking to get rid of Rojo, looking to get rid of Jones, also looking to get rid of Sergio Romero, because Sergio Romero now is our third choice goalkeeper, isn't there? And I think, players will leave Manchester United next year. Last season, I credited Solskjaer for what he did, because last season he did well. He got us qualification for the Champions League, also got us third, the second highest we've finished since Ferguson era, and we also progressed to 3 semi-finals. Got to the FA Cup semi-final, the Europa League semi-final, and the EFL Cup semi-final. Solskjaer is our 4th permanent manager since the Ferguson era. 3 managers have been sacked since Fergie left, and that was Moyes, Louis van Gaal, and Jose Mourinho, wasn't it? So, what score do you think, this game is going to be tonight against Newcastle? Have your say. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless, and I'll see you all again very, very soon.